Hi, my name is Alyssa Robertson, and today I'm going to be talking about the low involvement in UCM clubs. So, back in high school, I was really shy, and I took a leap of faith by joining the FFA, which is a club that they offer in high school level and college level. And it really helped me to break out of my shell. I developed leadership skills, and it really helped prepare me for life. For life in college. So now, as I transform to college, I continue this journey into my college clubs. So, as fellow students, I think that we can all attest to the fact that numerous clubs across campus struggle with low involvement. So, the focal issue under investigation is a notable disparity between the sizable student population enrolled in the agricultural department here at UCM and the low level of engagement in agricultural clubs. So, some of the main points that I want to cover today is, of course, the problem, which is the low involvement in UCM clubs. And my emphasis is agricultural clubs today because that's where my passion is. So I also want to cover the implications that the low involvement causes, my client's perspective on the problem, how my research plan changed, and then my research plan. So my problem again is a lack of participation in ag clubs. So I started at UCM in the fall of 2022, and one of the first clubs that I joined was the UCM Cattlemen's Club. So in this club, there's about 5 members. And so to be a part of a UCM club, you have to have 8 members or you will be on probation. This club has been on probation for the last 2 years that I have been here. So to me, this is a big problem. I also became a member of the UCM Farm Bureau Club last year, although I wasn't super involved, but there is about 3 members. This year, we have up to 15 members that are actively engaged in the club. So to me, this is a big accomplishment. I'm also now the president of the Collegiate Farm Bureau Club here at UCM, so I'm excited to continue increasing involvement next year. So after so, why is this a problem? So, not being involved in clubs reduces engagement opportunities. So, here in the right pick right here is at a Collegiate Farm Bureau event this last year where we got to talk to State Senator Rusty Black. So it's also a problem because it decreases club's reputation, which makes a college not look as attractive to students when they know that clubs aren't super active. There's also a decreased sense of community, and there's also financial implications because there's not as many hands on deck when it comes to fundraising for this club. So after acknowledging the negative impacts on clubs, I reached out to Mr. Kaiholt to get his input on the problem. Mr. Kaiholt is a agricultural professor here at UCM, and he's an agriculture education professor. He also used to be an FFA advisor back at the high school level before becoming an agricultural professor here at UCM. In the picture on the right, he's on the very left-hand side, and I'm also in the picture. So my client had a lot to say about the issue. He mentioned that 10 years ago, the clubs had a lot of members and a lot of involvement. And then when COVID struck, it all kind of changed when people went online. So some solutions that he has attempted to get more involvement in the clubs is his personal involvement. He goes to a lot of the events and he is very involved. He also emphasizes club benefits and he promotes the mission for the club, which is to build awareness, understanding, and a positive public perception of agriculture through education. So, some additional information that I wanted to share with you guys is that our club now has 15 members and the agricultural department has around 75 students. So, to me, this is a big difference in the amount of students we have in the ag department and the amount of students that we have in our club. And I think that these students need to be more involved in these clubs in the agricultural department to enhance their professional portfolio. So, some more proposed ideas that we came up with is to set up informational tables at the beginning of the year Ag Barbecue, which is for new students, to get them interested in our clubs. We also got presenting slideshow of club activities at the end of our ag celebration to show members that aren't involved in anything, things that the clubs do to get them interested. So how my research has changed is at the beginning of the research, I did surveys and I did internet sources. I looked at Facebook at what other clubs are doing. After my client's interview, he recommended I interview the director of the UCM Farms, which is Travis Hum. He is a agricultural alumni here at the UCM, and he was also president of a couple of clubs when he was a student. He also recommended that I interview the head of the ag department, which is Dr. Santiago, to get her input on the problem. So this was my original research plan. I was really looking at student surveys, interviewing other club leaders, researching other college programs, and then comparing all of those results. So now my research plan, after talking to Kai Holtz, is interview Travis Hum, interview Dr. Santiago, do another student survey, and do some additional internet research, and then compare my results to my last results. So my plan for next year as a UCM Farm Bureau president is to put flyers all over campus, bring a friend night to help them see what we do in the club, have a social media account, and do more fundraising so that we can do a fun event at the end of the year. So after doing the survey, I asked students in our class how many clubs that they are currently involved with on campus. So 69% of the class said that they were not involved in anything. So to me, this is a big determination on why this is a problem on the UCM campus. So, reasons to join a student club. You'll expand your resume. This is super big because I know during interviews, I'm asked a lot what I'm involved with on campus. You'll also learn how to work with a team and you'll have lots of networking opportunities. So, this is a website that mentioned how to increase membership. So, it had the host to bring a friend night, have a booth at a community festival or event, or place club flyers around, which I included in what I want to do next year. So, this was very helpful. So, again, the focal issue under investigation is a notable disparity between the sizable student population enrolled in the agricultural department here at UCM and the low level of engagement observed in agricultural clubs. This topic is so personal to me because I am very involved in clubs here at UCM. And I am now the president of the UCM Farm Bureau Club, and my main goal is to increase involvement in our club. So I always like to say, invest in yourself while you're in college. Being involved is so important. It builds leadership skills. It helps with public speaking. It prepares students for life after college. So I suggest to all of my local peers here on this video to please join a club next year and to get involved because it will help you with life after college. And if you're interested, join Farm Bureau because it's open to all degrees. Thank you.